7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And okra soup. It looks so good. I cannot wait to take a dinner. Guys, I'm so full. I have to show you guys my stomach. Let me show you guys. Full belly. Oh, I'm a baby. No feel breathe, I won't go lie down and sleep. No, like wow. I feel like I'm drunk or high, but on food. And it's also my beer, so cheers to good life.
Oh, I'm so innocent. I'm just like a little kid. Oh, won't you please protect me? I think that's why he liked me. I think that's why he liked me too. 'Cause I don't know what I need. Oh, but I think just maybe I actually have a brain of my own with which to think. I don't think that I'm crazy and I don't think I'm that amazing, but I'll let you believe.
Someone is cooking up a storm.
Every day you're cooking. When she tell me, don't worry, we're buying gas. She said that it's gas that is to stop her from not. I'm not cooking. So if that gas come, and this bitch don't gas, stand in that case I'm cooking. Yes, that don't worry. Real life problem, I'm the person.
You guys are ganging up against me.
Of course.
It's not gonna work.
Oh, really good.
Me without me.
We making money. We making money. We making
Oh,
Let that baby fall. That is much. Don't do it like us bitches. Who's doing the Happy New Year? Love, joy,
Romantic love,
of friendship,
please, I need to
happiness, money, health.
still time was wasted.
money, kisses. It's like your friends cannot leave you. So.
Hey, who told you that?
I mean,
You mean what? You mean
It's
me?
possible.
You could be.
cheers to friendship, love.
I just say go I want.
Yes.
Only
money.
thing I want though, yeah.
And to alpha male said
Please.
once you have money, women will come. If you have money, men will
The
come.
only thing I want this year is funds, I beg.
Funds.
Funds. Hey guys, Happy New Year. I don't think I've said that since I started filming this video. Today is, we're still the first week of January, and I really wanted to come sit down with you guys and just talk about 2021. Just do like a recap, like a year in review of 2021, and also just share some of my hopes with you guys for 2022 and some of the lessons that I've learned along the way. So I came into 2021, I had COVID when, into the new year, like on the 31st of December 2020, I was sick, and then I got tested sometime in January, and it turned out that I had COVID. So I was sick the first 2 weeks of January, and because of everything that happened in 2020, I was a bit hesitant to like make New Year resolutions or have plans. So I didn't really do a lot of that. So I came into 2021 without a lot of things in mind. Like, it was a year that I came into with a lot of uncertainty. I wasn't sure how work would look like, because of COVID and everything. So I didn't have any resolutions. And it ended, like, the year was kind of exactly what I thought it would be, but also it was so much more. So, like, there were 3 areas of my life that really, really flourished regardless of everything that was going on. One was, like, in my friendships, but I was able to deepen the connections with the friends that I already had. Like, I made new friends. I just really put myself out there in terms of, like, friendships, and I got to kind of understand the kind of things that are important to me, like, platonic relationships and in every other kind of relationship. Another area of my life that really, really flourished was, like, enjoyment. I was really particular about my enjoyment. I think out of everything that I learned in 2020, the biggest thing that stuck with me was that life can change at any point in time. Like, right, you can be here tomorrow and not here next week or something. Like, I can be here this morning and by evening I'm gone. So I was really particular about just doing the things that I really enjoyed with the people that I really loved. So, like, if a situation was going to bring me stress or anything, I tried as much as possible to remove myself from it. So a lot of enjoyment. I don't mean this only to say, like, enjoyment as in going out and partying and stuff. There was a lot of that, but that was not the only way that I was enjoying, because I'm, like, hanging out with my friends. Like, we're doing friendship dates, going to their house during the weekend to spend time with them. So I felt like I was out almost every weekend. Like, it was such a good experience. I'm not even going to lie. Had a lot of time last year to think about what I wanted for my future, like what I wanted for myself moving forward, like in terms of my career, in terms of, like, things that were really important to me. Like, I know that I really want to travel, and I really had time to think about that and time to put into place plans and structures that will make that possible in the coming years, like in the near future, and not just like a far off thing that I'm thinking about or will happen like later. But, like, I learned a lot of lessons in terms of, like, dating and, like, relationships, because I was really out there in terms of, like, relationships. Prior to last year, I'd been single for a while, and so last year was the first time that I was really dating and putting myself out there like that. So I learned a lot, like a few lessons that really changed, or that will be changing the way that I continue to navigate, like, dating and just, like, romantic and sexual relationships. One of those lessons would be, like, knowing what I want and approaching connections with that knowledge. So, like, a lot of times it's very easy for you to just go with the flow of the other person. But, like, at some point last year, I kind of stopped and asked myself, okay, so what do I want? What am I looking for? And I let that kind of guide the way that I was interacting with people, with the people that I was talking to. And it changed everything for me. It wasn't just in the way that it wasn't just in my expectations and everything. It was also in kind of the things that I was willing to do and the parts of myself I was willing to give to those. I would say I wasn't just, like, doing, like, not having boundaries. Like, I was very strict on my boundaries. Like, if this is kind of friendship or this kind of connection I'm looking for with this person, then XYZ things I just cannot do because I don't want to do them. Do you understand? So it kind of really helps me to, like, be firm with my boundaries. I was able to say no very quickly and easily. Like, another one of such lessons was just understanding, like, not going into dating and connections with a scarcity mindset. Like, there's a lot of like a messaging out there about how, oh, there are very few good people, anybody you find, better hold them tight. I just feel like a lot of times, like, personally, it's just something that makes me feel someone that holds onto things very quickly. It's the kind of messaging that will just keep you there and just force you to, like, you know, hold on to situations even when they serve you, whether they serve you or not. Literally people everywhere that you can be with, people that you can date. So I was able to, like, go into connections knowing that, like, if this doesn't work out, that's completely fine. I will do what is best for me, regardless of if that means that this will not continue to the next phase or not. And it helps me to just experience people. And when it was time, it was a lot easier for me to just let them go without thinking, oh, like I have to hold on to this, because if I let this go, then I'm never going to have something like this ever in my life again. So that was a really big key lesson for me that I'm so grateful that I learned. So now to the new year, 2022. Wow. Following in the footsteps of last year, I also decided not to do a new year resolution type thing. I know there are a few things that I want to do, a few things I want to accomplish, but more like goals. So I know that I want to kind of start doing some, like I want to get like take a few courses, because I'm trying to I'm thinking about pivoting from event coordination to something else. Like I always wanted to do something outside of event coordination, so I'm going to start working on that. I'm going to take this channel very seriously. I decided sometime towards the end of the year that, you know, I started this channel in October, so it's kind of close to when I started the channel. But I decided, you know, till end of the year, if I'm being honest, that I'm not going to approach this channel as something that, oh, if it works, like something like that. I was just going to dedicate myself to it and really just put my back into it and do my best and just put myself into it and like really put my back into it and do my best and do what needs to be done to get it to the level that I want it to get to. I also thought about like 2 keywords I wanted to kind of guide my year, and 2 of them would be ease and consistency. I've said this before in my previous video that I am a chronic procrastinator, so I struggle a lot with like being able to stay consistent with things. Like I leave things too much the last minute. At some point I'm just like, is there any point to do this, or can I just leave it and just do something else? But I'm challenging myself, and I'm really going to try my best to be consistent this year. Like just really, if I pick one thing or if I pick 2 things, if there are key things that I want to accomplish this year, I just want to do them little by little, and just show up for myself and for those things every single day, or depending on the frequency that I decide on. I don't like stuff ahead. Like I find it revolting. I don't like it one bit. So I think, or I know that this year I'm really going to try my best to, you know, not complicate my life, like not do things that will put me in difficult situations, or like connect with people that will make my life difficult. I just really want ease. I want minimal stress, basically minimal stress. I don't want to be running around everywhere. I just want minimal stress. I just want to enjoy my life, but I don't want to be stressed whilst I'm doing that. So, and this is a big, like it's big, I feel like, you know, life is stressful on its own, so I will try my best to remove external forms of stress and let it just be the one that life is throwing at me that I have to deal with. I'm really grateful to be here in a new year, and I'm really looking forward to everything that this year would be. I'm looking forward to just doing my best in all areas of my life, and just really working to see my full potential. Yeah, I'm going to definitely do my best, but I'm not going to make achieving these goals the center of my life, like something that if I don't do, then that means that my life is not complete, or like, oh, I failed myself, or like I'm a failure, or any of that. I'm just not going to do that to myself, because it's not fair to me, it's not fair to myself. I'm going to give myself grace in that way. Yeah. So yes, thank you guys for watching, you know, my new year vlog, how I rang in the new year, some of the things I've been doing this past few days. Thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. I've had this channel for 2 months, and just on the 28th of December I got to 100 subscribers. So thank you guys so much for that support. Thank you for being here for me. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for supporting me, and I'm excited for the journey that we're going to go on this year. If this is your first time on my channel, please try to watch my old videos, and this is not, if you missed any video, please try to catch up. Thank you so very much for supporting me, for being here, and I love you so much, and I wish you the best year. I wish you a great time. I hope that you have an amazing, splendid 2022.